morning, my lovelies. Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel. And I look rushed because I am rushed. Today, well, I just went to Walmart and just unpacked all the car, but then I had through the Harmony jumpsuit from one of our besties, one of the besties on the Kantha Bae Facebook bestie page. If you follow my channel, you'll know Nicole from California. Hi, Nicole. And she watched a few of my episodes, and she has a Harmony jumpsuit which she sent me, and she's asked me to colour it the purple, sort of a purpley colour, and this is what it looks like beforehand. So I thought what I would do is I would film the process. I am going to be using the carbona treatment to take some of the colour out. I'm going to be using different colour dyes. I don't know which ones yet, but we'll get there. And then the RIT Colour Stay dye fixative. There are other dyes out there, plenty of other dyes that you could try. I've only ever used the RIT, and I'm quite happy with the results I get from the RIT, which is why I use the RIT. So yeah, so this is what her jumpsuit looks like. And I think what it is, she just wants to change. You know, we all want to change. Instead of, oh, I noticed there's a button missing as well, girl. Oh, you got a little button missing. Okay, well, so she's got a little button missing. Maybe I'll see if I've got a spare button and put a spare button on for you, my darling. But I've noticed that about these Harmony jumpsuits, the button that you tend to use a lot does tend to get really worn in. So this is what it looks like first. It's definitely the red and the oranges, and I've seen her pictures online of her wearing it. She's shown me a picture wearing it. It was gorgeous, but I just think she wants a change. And the inside is the blues with the yellows and that. So yeah, okay. So this is from a bestie. I'm hoping I do a good job of it. I did ask her if she wanted to keep the pattern on it, and she said she's not bothered about the pattern. I think she just wants more or less a plain purple. So she doesn't mind losing some of the pattern. And this is a pretty generic pattern on it as well. It's not like it's got birds or anything. So, okay, so stay tuned and I will take you to the next step. Hi everyone, Sandra here, and I'm going to start the process. First, like I say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of the red. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove some of the red. If we all know our colour chart from when you were at school, yes, I could just go over this with blue because blue and red make purple, and the lady wants it purple. However, it's going to turn all the other patterns green, because blue and yellow is green, and she wants it more purple all over. So what I'm going to do is that's why I'm using the carbona treatment. So we're going to do it in the carbona treatment, and we're going to remove some of the colour out of this first, because what I actually want to do is go over it with a purple dye, a purple, maybe a purple mixed in with a black as well, just to get that really deep purple that she would like. So that's why I'm using it, and I'm not just putting a blue over it, because I don't think she wants the green. I don't think she wants green and purple. I think she actually just wants purple. So that's why I'm using the carbona treatment, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'll just bring this down, and I'm doing mine in my sink, okay? Always wear your gloves. And I'm just going to let my water on just for a few minutes. This is a carbona. There's lots of instructions on the back of how to use it, and I am just going to use the whole packet because it's quite a heavy fabric. This goes in there, and that water's quite hot now. So what I'm going to do is just fill it up. I'm hoping this turns out how she wants it. I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, I'm just going to add the carbona. Always do this in a well ventilated room anyway, and always wear gloves with everything, guys. You don't want to be getting anything wrong with your hands. Now, I didn't put this through a wash first because this treatment's going to bring hopefully a lot of the colour out. It will get washed after this treatment. You're all as nervous as I am. I might be owing her a new jumpsuit yet. Okay. The water's getting very hot now. As you can see, the water's turning a yellow colour already. So something's happening. Now it's turning a sort of a muddy green. Who else is watching this thinking I'm going to do this? But only if it works out at the end. Okay, now it's turning a muddy sort of green colour. And we just want to be lifting some of this colour. Like I say, she's not bothered about the pattern remaining. I did ask her that beforehand and she said she wasn't bothered. And you don't need to add anything else to this. Don't add any other things, just the carbona treatment. And going by, it should go through sort of more of an orangey kind of stage. So this is already turning a different colour. And the body of it's already turning a different colour. Now I don't want this to go completely white, it won't do that. All I'm trying to do is lift out some of that colour that's already on there. So I can mix some other colours with it. And also, because it will help it, the other colours stick around quite a bit as well. You see how colours on screen, that's looking very yellow, but in my sink it's looking sort of like a dark mustard, a dirty mustard. Now it's looking a green colour. So after I've done this and I've got it to sort of a nice enough colour, or colour that I think, I'll pop it in my washing machine and just wash it in detergent. I'm obviously, because I'm going to colour it, I am not going to be I'm agitating the fabric to try and get it all the way around. That's why I've got my fingers still in here. That's why you want to wear gloves. See, now this is turning almost like a brown colour. I'm not sure if you can see it. Should turn a pinky kind of colour, I hope. Don't know what the underlying colours on this was to start off with. And guys, know if you're going to do this at home, just as I'm doing this one, you never know what the colours are underneath these originally. And you don't know also whether there are any oil stains on it. A lot of this fabric, I've noticed, certainly ones I've had come through, have the underlying oil stains because it's recycled fabric. And if you wanted to go really light with the colour, sometimes you might do this. Take all the colour out, think it's gonna go a lovely light colour, and you might have big oil patches on it. That might be why they went over it with a dark colour in the first place. So I'm not sure what this is gonna pull out, but I guess that's the fun of it as well, isn't it? Not knowing. And you can see, I mean, this was red, and now it's going a sort of almost like a brown kind of colour now. And then the yellow is turning a little bit sort of an orangey colour. These are quite dark colours anyway, you know, the dark yellow and the dark red. So like I say, I don't want to take all the colour out, I just want to lift it out just a wee bit. Let's just take a look at how this is looking now. And when you wash it as well, it will also come out another, you know, even lighter. So, let's see how this is just the carbona treatment, just on, you saw it before, it was red, now you see the colour of the water. So it's definitely, not sure if you can see that guys, it's definitely going a lovely colour. That would be great to do purple over. I would have liked this yellow to shift a little bit more, but the good thing is that the patterns through it, it's going to give a consistent colour with whatever it's, you know, it's going to turn, hopefully the purple. And that's that. I'm going to pop it in just another couple more seconds, some more hot water, and then we'll get it washed and see what we're dealing with. I don't want to leave this in too long. I don't want to, you don't want to ruin the integrity of the, you know, of the actual jumpsuit. But I think that's going to be good enough for me to put through the washing machine. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to take that out. Find a button as well. I think I'll take one off my other harmonies. I'm okay. I'll just swap them over so I can, you know, do a button that matches. For any of my ladies out there who like the greeny, yellowy kind of colours, look at the colour that came out. Can you see it? It's coming out really a different colour, isn't it? I see some oil patches though on it. By oil patches I mean the little black, can you see that one there? And then there's one there as well, there. So I can see some little oil patches. Okay guys, gonna throw this in the washing machine. She's in, I'm gonna move you away from that sink. She's in the washing machine. I am nervous. Whoever would have pegged that underneath that red was a green. I would never ever, I've never had that happen, if I'm completely honest with you. It's always gone from red to orange to pink. Anyhow, I picked up some Rip colours for her, and I picked up the eggplant because I think that's the kind of colour that she's hoping for. So that's what she gets. I picked up a purple, and I picked up the black because the black can always darken it up. So I've got 3 colours to play around with, and I don't know until that comes out what colour it's going to be, but either way, whatever colour it's going to be, it's going to be dyed with one of these. And yeah, you'll get to see which ones. So I hope if the lovely lady's watches, she's like, oh my gosh, what have you done to my jumpsuit? Whatever it is, it's not going to be the same colour that you gave it to me, that's for sure. They always used to call me the mad professor whenever I was doing esthetician stuff, because I was always making my own concoctions of things and my own creams and stuff, so I hate to think what you're gonna get, but I'm hoping it's something good. Anyhow, I will see you all back as soon as that's finished. It's going to be about 45 minutes, and then I'm not going to dry it, I'm just going to take it out wet. I just popped it in with the detergent, and I always use fragrance free detergent on a nice warm setting, get it all nicely cleansed before we start the dyeing process. Hi guys, okay, so I've just washed, just giving the jumpsuit a wash, and the colours it came out are definitely sort of a pinky kind of colour there. And it took a lot of the pattern out on the other side, got some of the yellows left. Okay. And it does have oil stains, the oil marks on it. We're going to see if we can cover all those up with the colours. Okay, so gloves. This is how I do it. Okay, do it in a bucket, don't do it in your sink, but I do it in the sink because I have magic. have my salt, I have my dyes, and I always put my dye in and get my dye mixed up first. Don't put the garment in and then pour dye over it, because the dye is going to stick to just one particular patch. So always get the colour sorted, the colour you want first. I'm going to put the eggplant in, give it a good shake, pull off the lid, wash the lid. I'm going to add all of the eggplant. I ain't messing around. There are instructions on the back, this is just how I do it. Okay. Next I'm going to add my salt. It does tell you to add salt at the back. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of salt. I always wear a pinning. Don't worry about the sink, I'll get that cleaned in a minute. I'm going to add just a tad of the black. And mix it up. And I'm also going to add some of the purple. This is what I did with my original one, so I may as well stick to those colours. And that'll have more of a blue, so I'll put about half of that in. I think if anything, it's probably going to come out a blackcurrant colour. I hope. Okay. Let's get this baby a new colours. Oh. She's definitely going to go with this dark blackcurrant. That looks good already. And you all doubted me. I always like it to be really, really dark when I first do it, because it will get lightened as you sort of wash it before, you know, you put the fixative on it. And like I say, she did say she wasn't bothered about losing the pattern. She wanted it to be more or less the colour that I did in my previous video. And it never takes long. I never leave mine in for too long, to be honest. You know, some people leave it in for half an hour, and that depends on what you want. I mean, this is going to be good, see? It can be a gorgeous sort of colour. So I do believe that just taking out and roughing up, you know, the colour with the first bit, the Carbona treatment, I do believe that it sort of all adds to getting a good colour at the end. I mean, you never really know for sure unless you've got something completely white. You know, if you've got a completely white garment and you dye it one of these colours, you know it's going to come out exactly like that. You never really know when you're doing stuff like this. But knowing that she liked my video of mine, my purpley one, I think this is going to This is a beautiful colour. Okay, now I'm going to just clean up this sink a bit. paint everywhere. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it sort of a cool sort of rinse. I don't know, maybe other people do it different ways, it's just how I've always done it. Just giving it just a quick rinse. Everyone, I need to go and get this. I've got the ripped colour stay. This is to make the colour stay, okay? Now I haven't completely rinsed it, so it will show a bit purple, but I'm just going to dump the whole lot in. If you like, you can follow the instructions. That's just how I do it. Have you seen the pattern yet? Okay, now this is going to look like it's getting lighter when I put it in because it hasn't had a full rinse, but I'm using hot water and we're using a colour fixative to get that colour to stay. And now I'm agitating it all in there to make sure that the fixative does what it's got to do. The good thing about this is that when I wash it, because it'll have a double wash now, when I wash it, if it goes light, I don't, and you know, it's not looking as dark as she wants it. I just add a bit more purple to it, re-dye it, add another colour fixative. That's all I do. But at the moment, guys, this colour is not lifting. You can see. So I'm probably going to leave it in this water for about 20 minutes. And then I'll see you all back in about 20 minutes. Okay, so my video died on me and I'm not sure why, but I just cleaned the whole of that. I'm not sure if it captured all that, but I'll use this, spray it all the way around, give it a really good clean anything that I've used, and then any of these that I have left, pop in a storage, and then the next project. I'll see you all. So what I've done is I've removed the 2 buttons that I had on my modified Eva romper, and what not the Eva, the Harmony. What I'd done with this Harmony was I'd taken the legs off and I've made it into a dress. So, you know, and added things there. And she's just like something I throw on in the summer. So I don't really need the 2 buttons that are up here. I can just sew that straight. So what I've done is I've just taken them off and I've just cleaned them all up. They didn't really need it, but you want nice and new on something. And I went through my thing of colours and I found a nice purple. Hopefully that's the colour the jumpsuit's coming out, guys. And I've got my needle threaded, and it's going to be about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours now, because it's going to get a double wash in my washing machine. And I use the Eco Warm setting now for it, but it's going to get a double wash. It's going to get fabric softened, and I use fragrance free of everything, as you know. And then I'm going to dry it in my dryer with a fragrance-free thing, so it's all nice and fluffy and ready. I've also messaged Nicole to let her know that I've received it and that I'm working on it. So I don't know that she's going to see this video prior to receiving it. I don't know. When I send it back, I'll send it back priority, so she gets it all nice. And I'm she likes it, obviously. So wish me luck, guys. So when I get ready to start sewing these buttons on, we'll go there, and yeah, just wait and see. And what did I undertake to do this, guys? Oh, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not nervous about the colour or nothing. I just I just hope she likes it, you know. Anyhow, I need to, my hands are, you can see what my hands, see, and I didn't even have, my hands are suffering, should one say, today, having some hand issues. So I will try and get those buttons done today if I can, if I got some dexterity there. But in the meantime, I'll see you all in a minute. Okay, my lovelies, we finished her. I'm so excited. I just took her out the dryer, and yeah, she come out beautiful. So what I've done is I cleaned it up for you, my dear. Okay, I found two new buttons. I just took two off, but one of my other harmonies, I wanted them to look the same, so I just added two brand new buttons there. And another thing I've done is, I hope you don't mind, you didn't say you wanted me to, so I might be in trouble, I don't know. I took out the tag, and there's a reason. You can wear it reversed now, because this colour on the outside is stunning. She came out, the purpley plums, she came out absolutely gorgeous. But the inside of it is, I actually think the inside is even more stunning, to be honest. And you know, you can wear these reversed, so now you don't have to bother taking that tag out. I've just taken it, and there's no holes or nothing there. I was really careful. But the back of it, look at that, guys. I mean, that's the side I'd wear. And so it turned the blues even more of a purpley colour on this side, as you can see. And then this side that has the pattern, it just did them sort of light pinks and that. But these two colours go absolutely beautiful together. And personally, that's the side I would wear it. She has come out stunning, and that's because she had blue on the inside, guys. That's the only reason that happened. But I mean, I think that's a very chic and sophisticated colour. The inside also has, she's not seen this colour, I haven't sent her photos. She's going to see the video that's exactly the same. So Nicole, this is your, I hope you like it. So you can see the back has gone, it's like a rich chocolate brown, I would say. That's what that colour is. But it's next to this really deep purpley indigo blue. And then next to that, you've got the sort of the plummy colour. But all of these colours just, I mean, that's the reverse. So if you just want to wear it plain now, I mean, you know how you're going to style it. Now you have, both sides came out really, really good. Let me just get this done. So yeah, so on this side, she is definitely what I would say is the plummy purples. As you can see, one side she's completely the plummy purple, and then the other side she does have, because they were different colours, she sort of has a plum background with almost like chocolate colours running through her, which also go very, very well together. And then on the back you had a patch, and the patch came out the same kind of colour with the darkness there. That all tied in good. What do you think? That's it, guys. So if you see the beginning of the video, you'll see what colour she started. Nicole did ask for it to be the purpley colour. I'm hoping I achieved what she was after. I think that's absolutely stunning. I love the colour she came out. I absolutely do. And if you ever want to sell her, because that the inside colour for me is what sold it. I've never done a blue. I've never had a Kantha fabric that's had the blue in that I've darkened. I lightened the ones and it came out nice, but I've never had it dark, and that is just coming out stunning. So that's the finished result, guys. Let's hope Nicole is going to be happy. I mean, on the screen it's showing up a bit more red, but it is definitely the plummy purples. Okay, in fact she almost has, I don't know, she almost has that look about her, you know, when you see oil slicks and you know they have that variegated kind of colour going through. She almost looks like that. It's just, it's not a one solid colour. It is definitely has a lot of dimension to it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm really pleased with that. So I guess it doesn't matter if I am, it more matters whether Nicole is. But Nicole, I will be shipping her back off to you. That is your new baby, and I think you're going to get a lot of use out of her. I think she just turned out spectacular. Okay guys, so that was it. I'm not off to a circus or to do witchcraft, as my husband just asked me. This is what I was wearing today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Do you think Nicole's gonna be happy with it? God, I hope she is. I think she's gonna love it. And that B-side is just, that's everything to me. I don't really look at the B-sides that much, but now I've seen it, I'm like, God dang, that looks so good, those colours. Anyhow, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.